In this video, I'm gonna give you a brief history of the events that led to Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 and subsequently Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, because Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 happens right after KCD 1. I did lots of research for this video. Please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you. We know that the game happens in the year 1403 AD, but what happened before that led to the events of the game? In the beginning, the game very briefly tells us that there was a King Charles IV, King of Bohemia, and he was actually Emperor of Holy Roman Empire. Sounds like he was a well-respected king, and his kingdom progressed a lot during his time. He dies, his lazy drunkard son, Wenceslaus, becomes the king, and the new king's half-brother Sigismund attacks Wenceslaus' kingdom, and the game starts. But they don't show Wenceslaus in the game at all, and they show Sigismund very briefly in the beginning, although everything is happening because of them and there are many mentions of them in the game, as Sigismund being the main enemy in the game. So let me tell you who's King Charles, Wenceslaus and Sigismund in the context of this game. Disclaimer: there are much more history about these guys, but I'll just focus on what you need to know for this game. Charles IV became king of Bohemia in 1346 AD, and 9 years later in 1355 he also became the Holy Roman Emperor. He had 4 wives and 13 children. 2 of his sons, Wenceslaus and Sigismund, are connected to events of the Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. When Charles IV died in 1378, his older son Wenceslaus became king of Bohemia. Meanwhile, Sigismund had been sent to Hungary as a child to be educated at the Hungarian royal court. Hungary is next to Bohemia. At this time, Hungary's king was Louis I, also known as Louis the Great or Louis of Hungary. He didn't have a son, so when he died in 1382, his daughter Mary became Queen of Hungary. In 1385, Sigismund married Queen Mary, and after some conflict, Sigismund became king of Hungary together with Mary in 1385. When Mary died in 1395, Sigismund became the sole and only ruler of Hungary. Later, Sigismund wanted to take control of Bohemia too, and some Bohemian nobles who called themselves League of Lords didn't like Wenceslaus as their king, not only because he was a lazy bad king, he was even elected to become the Holy Roman Emperor on top of being king of Bohemia, but he refused to show up to his own coronation. So in 1402, 1 year before our game starts, they kidnapped Wenceslaus and locked him up. But still some nobles stayed loyal to Wenceslaus, not because he was a great king, but out of respect for his father Charles IV. So in 1403, when our game starts, Sigismund started attacking Bohemia. To attack Bohemia, he hired mercenaries who were basically thieves and hired fighters, and in the game they mostly had black armors. Besides mercenaries, he also hires Cumans. The Cumans, who appear often in the game with these special armors and masks, were nomadic Turkic people who had moved into Hungary long before 1403. Once upon a time in the 11th century, they were ruling a vast region from Ukraine to Kazakhstan, and then Mongols attacked them in the 13th century. So some of them fled and became refugees in the Hungary. Then many kings, including Sigismund, hired them in their wars. They were very skilled fighters, especially on horseback, and they spoke Turkic language.
Csak az kartartam keresni valamit?
So in the game, they are fighting for Sigismund, attacking Bohemia, and obviously they are our enemies. And this was a compact history of what happened that led to the events of the game and some of the characters. I did lots of research for this video. Please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you.